Here's the assignment for the day. Get up early, drive northwest half the day to pick up a Lucas Sawmill. The first hours of the trip were too dark, and frankly, too boring to record. Let me show you where we are heading. Surveyed between 1763 and 1776 by Charles Mason and Jeremiah Dixon. I present to you the Mason-Dixon line. Did you know that states below the Mason-Dixon line are considered southern? However, Maryland is not considered a southern state. I'll explain more on that some other time. Ellicott Line continues north to Lake Erie, forming the border between Ohio and Pennsylvania. Named for Andrew Ellicott's surveying work in 1786. Andrew Ellicott also worked on the survey of Washington City, later known as Washington, District of Columbia, Washington, D.C. I'll show you that in a minute. The short straight line under the M in Mason is the Deacon's Line, Maryland's most western border. This absolutely fascinating shape is the state of West Virginia. Loads of history surrounding the border disputes in this region. Here is the Ohio River. Here is our destination. And here is where we are starting today. This is Morgantown, West Virginia. Why Morgantown, you ask? Well, for the pepperoni rolls, of course. When we asked, "What are those?" the clerk answered, "You're not from around here, are you?" Pepperoni rolls are ubiquitous to this area. Alrighty, here's where we are going. Starting north of Washington City, we zip north into Frederick, Maryland. Hang a left and head out to Cumberland, cross over the Deacon's Line, and stop for more gas in Wheeling, West Virginia. Next, it's north into Pennsylvania, then west back into West Virginia again until we cross the Ohio River. A few turns in Ohio and we will arrive at the mill. Okay, that's the plan. Let's see how we are doing. Great! We reached Sidling Hill in western Maryland. Moving right along, just 300 miles to go. The weight of this mill is not an issue. It is 600 some pounds. The portable design helps with loading except for two main rails which are 20 feet long. The first idea was to get a full-size truck with ladder racks, only we didn't have one available. The second idea was to take one of our small 4-foot wide trailers, the ones you see at all the box stores. We have at least 4 of them. Anyway, anyhow, take one of these trailers and extend the tongue. By extending the trailer to 14 feet, we would have support under most of the 20-foot rails, and most importantly, the trailer lights would be visible. The third idea was to get a long, lightweight boat trailer. This would be easy. Too easy. Could not find one. Boats and trailers alike are all put away for the winter here. The fourth idea was to rent a truck. A quick internet search showed per mile charges. Game over on that idea. There were some other crazy ideas. Rails under the truck, rails along the side of the truck, that sort of thing. Mostly just crazy talk. In the end, we came up with an easy and very simple solution. We got to be a hotshot for a day. Welcome to West Virginia. Welcome to Pennsylvania. This trip is going fast. We're gonna be there soon. It's now 2:30 in the afternoon. We've been driving for 9 hours. Look at all this snow. And here it is, the Lucas Mill. In the end, the simplest way to carry this mill was to make two stands. Years back, carpenters made similar stands to hold doors. The weight of the door would make the stand pinch and hold doors tightly in place, while the carpenter would mortise the hinges. We took the basic idea and added a small block to lift the 20-foot rails up off the cab on the truck. Simple indeed. The carriage of the mill pins the forward stand against the front of the truck bed. The second stand centers itself inside the carriage. The carriage is resting on the angled support of the second stand. Add to this crisscrossing straps and you have a very secure load ready for the highway. At this point we are 400 miles into the trip, so less talking and more driving. The Toyota wants to go home. If you ever get a chance to visit, the people of Ohio are wonderful, and it's always worth the trip. There was a super piece of video that got away. You know how fishermen tell you about that big fish that got away? Well, this fish was us descending down a curved stretch of highway. Snow falling, mist coming up the Ohio River, forming a thick cloud that all but hid a cool metal bridge. It was a fantastic sight, and after crossing the bridge, we saw the Welcome to Ohio sign. That missing video all by itself, playing round and round in a loop, would win awards and set records. Only that fish got away. Note to self: next time don't just touch the record button. Press it, and press it hard. So instead, I give you food. Here is a quick look at the pepperoni rolls. Have you ever tried one? Coming up on midnight. We are still 3 hours out. The snow slows the trip a bit, but the cold helps wake the driver. A walk in the cold will do wonders. Western Maryland loves the cold and snow, and they hold on it, while the rest of Maryland is getting ready for spring. 3 more hours to go. Here's a better look of the back stand, holding the carriage of the mill. When all said and done, 824 miles in, 22.5 hours, the 1992 Toyota seemed to love the ride. Mission accomplished. Casper came to help.